And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He finds his man Johnson. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. A good pickup of 6 there on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Kill. Hey, switch Switch gears. Hey, P9! Under 10. Jim. He's coming. We got double up.
Watson now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Pick me up.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. Caught by Allen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Run.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. Now Gordon on 1st down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Safety creep.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. The 40, 30, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 17-0 our score after 1.
Chargers 17, Texans nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Ochena Nwosu in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
180. Check, check.
draw play. It's Eckler. And an alley to run. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 39.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. On first down, Gordon. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Mayfield now. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
They were the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far. And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Sponge! Recon, 132 fighter! Got
A toss play, Gordon. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, I got it. 9.
After the interception, here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, Watson. Dancing to his left. Complete. It's Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Hey, alert 33. From your left. Check safety, check safety.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Mayfield now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
44, Mike, point it right. We gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
31, Texans nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Kill, turn up. Hey, alert.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 31-yard line.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Mike, 180. Hey, tight.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Right now, you better bring it.
On second down, Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Not today, you are. Not today.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this is caught off the deflection. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception.
Ready.
To throw on third down. Blevins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Check 3. Joker. Hey. Banjo. Hey, Alpha. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprise. Move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Newsom, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now it's the backup Tannehill. This is called in by Deontay Burnett. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. They'll run on first down. Newsom. And the ball is knocked out. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, Blevins, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Smooth. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Yeah.
Second and 1. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. From the gun, Blevins going deep for Hopkins, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, echo. 57. Mike 57. Let's look at me. Zipper. We got to step it up. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Bravo. Yes. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Hey, check Mike 57.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
Yo, go.
57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm coming.
They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. 8-3. You ain't doing nothing today. Big grip.
On first down, Newsom. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
X3. 218. Chop. Look at me. Door. Ready.
Throwing on second down, Tannehill. And this one's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to the QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a give right side. Newsom. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Let's go!
At their own
Let's go!
20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, wahoo!
57's the mic. Watch 57.
2nd and 3. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Ready?
On 4th down, Blevins. He gets it to Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
57's the mic.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Blevins. Got an open man, it's QT. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
64, weak.
A gain of 13 yards.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On fourth down, Blevins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll run on first down. Newsom. And some room to roam now. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Ready, ready. 44, Mike. Check, check. Woo-hoo.
And they take a knee.
Tannehill on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And Badgley missed it. Off to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he was 3 for 3 to that point, but he couldn't keep the perfect game going.
Did someone mention it on the bench and jinx it?
Maybe jinx him a little bit.
Well, you doubt it had anything to do with overconfidence, but hey, it's an inexact science. These things do happen.
Ready to break.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This is taken at the 3.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Set 70, Indy. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my... Shoot.
And they'll indeed take a knee.